Two teams here playing for pride as the final week of the NFL season is underway. Rodgers on the return. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive.
At their own 20.
And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting out a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll drop the throw. Got his man. That's Harry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. The numbers for him from a week ago: 14 carries, 56 yards, and a touchdown.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
Now left side on the swing pass. Call it a 3-yard gain, and all of a sudden here it's third down.
Antonio Gibson. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
The Titans.
40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return, and it'll be Titan football. So here are the Titans now for their first drive. They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts.
It's pretty much become the norm when we see guys come out before a game and go through the route tree with their receivers. I thought it was exciting for us to see the exact same thing happen in practice.
He's so meticulous, isn't he?
He really is, and that tells me it's not just a one-time-a-week thing. They work on it all the time, trying to hone that fine edge. They want to see if they can get in sync and stay in sync in this one.
The numbers there in last week's game for Smith. 6 catches, 69 yards, and a touchdown.
And he now has 8 touchdowns on the season, and I just know this. He's going to be so eager to run routes in this one and try and get to the end zone at least 2 more times. 10 is a key number. Really signifies that you've had a big year.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was trying to go back to Corey Davis there, but it'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Over the middle to Smith. And they'll get it out just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards on the play, first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Smith. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is starting.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Hurts. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Darius Leonard has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And a short gain here down to the 22. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
A gain of a yard makes it 3rd and 11.
Here's Hurts to throw. Rolling to his right. He may try and run for this. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
I like his effort there. He got it done on his own.
The ball's out. Colts pick it up. And a turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And they're going to hold serve. The defense stops them. And hindsight 2020, I think they probably should have gone for the field goal, right?
The 3 points would look really good right now, but I think what we just saw there, analytics really starting to creep into the game because more and more teams are saying the more you go for it, the better your odds of getting it, the better your odds of scoring 6 points instead of 3. They took a chance there. It just didn't pay off.
Yeah, right here, the anti-analytics guys go thumbs up. On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
19-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up
2nd and 9 now. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Fighting through pressure. And now he's swallowed up and taken down. Jeffrey Simmons in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Here's A.J. Cole now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. On the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And from down in Miami, an update. The Raiders are out to an early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season. As this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season has gone, could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can break the rules because we can look ahead. All right, there's not a coach out there that's ever said to their team, all right, let's look three weeks down the road. It's always right here, right now. Forget that. Think about what the playoffs are going to look like. The teams that we see that are already in, the teams that are trying to get in, we could have some great matchups.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. No score after one on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Over the middle, complete. That's Smith. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
At the 13-yard line.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. And now he's going to use his legs. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first. From the 2, here's 1st and goal. They'll run it with Kamara. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Isaiah Rodgers on the return. The Colts take over first.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
He'll get 3 up to midfield. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Open man is Trey Burton.
The pass.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 38-yard line.
And the Colts first down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. On first down, Gibson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Jeffrey Simmons.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
N'Keal Harry was the intended target, and it's 3rd and 5.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down and 5.
They're going to look to throw. 4th down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
The The kick is good. Makes the score Titans 7, Colts 3.
So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish?
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Now he'll pull it down. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On the ground, this is Kamara. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
It's second and 8 at the 34-yard line.
Flushed out right. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And it'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And now he'll tuck it and run. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards and first down.
At the 14-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. And it's caught on the right side of Smith. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's first and 10. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. But first down, Hurts. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the second.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Out of the gun now on third down. This will be caught at about the 6. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
A 23-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout,
Second and 8.
as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Here's second and 8. That's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He's got Burton here. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. So we've... All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
Titans 10.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 1.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
To Antonio Gibson.
That'll go as a pickup of 8.
8-yard pickup. First down, Colts.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Catch is made by Harry. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On 2nd down now. It's Gibson, and taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Colts first down.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 22-yard line. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
First down, Indianapolis.
They'll run on first down. It's Gibson. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here a throw taken in by Watkins. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Just held on to the football too long there, Charles. That's point blank, right?
Yeah, I agree with that totally. You've got to have that internal clock that goes in your head that says either get rid of the football or flush and go and use your legs and try and pick up the first down. I think he hung in there too long, and the blitz got to him.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you to the end zone, get you 6.
At their own 29-yard.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
So how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Landon Collins made the tackle. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down.
They run it again with Kamara. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The Lions move there, look like nobody open, now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Over the middle to Smith. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll get this one to Pittman. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 20-yard line.
The throw over the middle taken in. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Back now here on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the 4th quarter. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
The quarterback.
And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Quick slant to Brown. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
Tennessee Titan. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Hurts. This one caught by Davis. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Tennessee Titan. 1st and 10.
Here's Hurts to throw. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and
now
3.
Kamara. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Well, partner, here's
here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back out on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to drop this one down to Gibson.
The pass.
5 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a second down.
A gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
A 40-yard punt, no return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the 1st. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
He certainly had plenty of success running the ball, and right now I'm getting this sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps back to throw it.
But they did a nice job there collapsing on him and holding him to a short gain. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. He'll come out throwing here on 1st down. The toss here completed to Pittman. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 7 yards, the pickup there.
3 at the 32-yard line.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for an Indianapolis 1st down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now he dumps this off over the middle. It's a gain of 5, and it's a 2nd down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
And back to throw. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That's good for an Indianapolis 1st down on a gain of 10. That one caught by Gibson. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37th. Now the Colts moving quickly here in the hurry-up offense. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Again, it's Kamara. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on fourth.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They will take the knee here, and they will finish this regular season with a victory.
Today's final score.
Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche.